Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very amazing video that I have not planned at all, so I have no idea what to say in this video. I'm just going to totally be winging it. Hopefully you guys will like it. You will be able to tell from the title of the video that it's going to be a review of the Fendi Peekaboo. Yay! So it has been a few weeks coming. It's actually been a long time coming for this video. Now, a couple weeks back, I showed you guys how to achieve this look. Hopefully you guys found it interesting. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. I will link it in the description box below. Now, this week's video, I'm going to be talking about, you know, the Fendi Peekaboo and reviewing the bag for you guys, letting you guys know the ups and downs, the good and the bad. So this bag, as we all know, is the Fendi Peekaboo. The one that I have, so it's the grey calfskin on the outside, cream lambskin on the inside. Absolutely so supple, so nice. One top handle gold hardware, as you can see, with the tortoise shell bar along the top. And this bag has two compartments, one at the front and one at the back. Sorry about the stuff inside. It's my current bag at the moment, so yes, you guys will get to see a little bit of what's in my bag as well, but that is not the focus of today's video. So yes, two compartments, front and back. It also has feet, so it's got 5 feet, one on each corner and one in the middle, and then it's also got a strap as well. It doesn't have any hooks for the strap, so you just hook it onto the bars where the handle is, just there. And yeah, so also as an overview of the bag, the flaps will close when you kind of connect this, and then there's a little clasp which just turns into like a T shape, and then when you want to open it, you just flick that and then it'll pop right out. So that is kind of like an overview of the bag. You've also got a pocket on the inside as well, the front pocket, and it comes with a raincoat as well, which I will show you guys. Ta-da! So with the raincoat, it is actually incredibly easy to use, contrary to popular belief. Like, a lot of people with the Birkins as well will actually tell you, oh, you know, the raincoats are just a gimmick, they don't actually look good, you know, they're not functional, but I think they are very functional. So one of the reasons why I decided to use the Fendi Peekaboo during the month of March is because it's rainy season in Australia. And I'm not sure if you guys have seen the news recently, but in Sydney, it was the worst downpour in basically the last 20 years, with massive areas of New South Wales completely flooded. So I got caught, silly me, in the first few days that it happened. I got caught in the rain because I obviously didn't know about it. I didn't check the weather report. So I got caught in a big thunderstorm. Very heavy rain, but it was okay because I had my raincoat and it fully protected my bag. With the raincoat, anyways, the point of my story is that you pop it over and that's literally it. That is all you need to do. You take it out of the sleeve, you unbutton it, you take it out, you unfold it and you pop it over, and that's it. That's all you do. The handle is obviously not protected, but I'm okay with that. There's also a little flap here as well that you fold over so that it kind of covers up all of the bag. And I'll show you guys a little bit of a close-up. So that's kind of what it looks like. So all the water just kind of like slides down. Oh, it's folded there. There you go. And yeah, so it's completely covered, and the flap here folds over so that way you have like no way. So all of this and all of this is covered completely. So water can still get in, but it only gets in like through these two little spots there, which is very, very minor. So that is the raincoat. Like I said, this video is completely unplanned. So you know what, let's just talk about the bag. Let's just have a casual conversation about it. And I'll tell you things as I think about them, and I'll let you know whether I think they are good or bad. I'm really sorry guys for this. It's just because it's like 11:30 at night, so I'm kind of really tired. I've had a big day today, and I still wanted to do this because it is Sunday night, and I know that if I don't film it tonight, I am not going to film again until next weekend because I just do not have the time during the week. So that's that, and that is definitely a pro of the bag. I really like the raincoat. I will say though, it didn't protect the bag 100%. The water did get in, and it actually got in like onto the base of the bag, the bottom, and I had to kind of, when I got home, rush to the kitchen, get some paper towels, soak up all the water, and then just left my bag open and just prayed that it dried. And I'm looking at it now and it's just completely dry, completely fine, absolutely zero damage to it. So that's another pro as well. This bag is incredibly durable. If you want a bag that you can not throw around, I don't ever think that you should throw around a luxury bag. That being said though, this bag is incredibly durable. I've used this for I think 3 years now. I purchased this in Boxing Day 2018, and absolutely perfect. It's in perfect condition. There is not a single scratch. I am looking around the bag now and there is not a single scratch on this bag. Leather is incredibly good. There is no crease, there is no dent, there is nothing out of place for this bag, not even the bottom where the feet are. Incredibly durable. The corners as well. So if you've ever owned a bag, you will know that the corners are always the first to go, and I'll show you as proof. So here it is guys, and I'll show you the corner as well. You can have a look at that. Is just stunning. There is nothing wrong with this bag at all. It is in perfect condition. So yeah, another pro, there you go. Really versatile. You can feel free to use it in the rain, chuck it around a little bit. You don't need to baby it as much as you would for other bags, which I think is really good. So 2 pros. So what else is there? The hardware I'm looking at as well. So the hardware is actually very durable. I am looking at it, and yes, there are some scratches, but that is bound to happen. Here I have to say that apart from the clasp, which has this bit here clacking against that when you open and close the bag, that is scratched up, but everything else, the tortoise shell bar, the clasp where you attach the shoulder strap, and even the top of this bar here, the inside of this, there are 0 scratches. The outside of this, 0 scratches as well. Let me show you guys. So here, 0 scratches. Not sure if you can focus. There we go. So 0 scratches there. 0 scratches on the tortoiseshell bar. Here as well. I actually would have expected there to be a ton of scratches because you have literally hardware on hardware clacking against this buckle here, and when you're wearing it, you know, you're holding it by that, and 0 scratches, absolutely 0 scratches. So durability is like a plus. Both the leather and the hardware are very durable. Easy to maintain, easy to clean as well. You just get a dry cloth and you wipe it down for any kind of, like if it's wet or anything, you just wipe it down. Now, in terms of whether it's actually, you know, user-friendly, so I think that in terms of usability, I think it's very, very good. So there is obviously the top handle, which is really good for when you want to wear it holding, or if you want to wear it on the crook of your arm, and then the shoulder strap as well. So good. I think it's really amazing. I have to say it is actually one of the most comfortable bags on the shoulder that I have. Basically, out of all of my handbags, does not compete with how comfortable this strap is on my shoulder. It's absolutely just so, so good, and I love it so much. So that is another positive thing. And I'm noticing a bit of a pattern here, guys. There's just, you know, positive thing after positive thing, which is really good. In terms of what you can fit, believe it or not, guys, I actually take my lunchbox to work. And if any of my colleagues are watching this, because I've noticed that quite a few of you have now discovered my channel, so you will know that I actually bring my lunch to work. And I can fit my lunchbox in here. A full-sized lunchbox that you get from the supermarket, one of those reusable plastic containers. You can fit that in this bag. What I usually do is I put everything from the back compartment. So right now I have, just to show you guys, I have my just some paperwork, which I don't need, so I'm gonna take that out. I have my makeup pouch, which I will pop in the front. I have some tissues. You can never, never leave the house without tissues. The amount of times that I have found myself on public transport with suddenly, for no reason at all, a runny nose. It could be because the aircon on the train is like really strong and I suddenly have a runny nose, and it's the worst thing ever. So I do not leave the house without a packet of tissues. I have a pouch, my Louis Vuitton Kirigami pouch for my electronics. So AirPods Pro. I even have like a battery charger for my phone as well, cables, etc. My wallet, a full-size Continental wallet that fits in my bag. What else do I have in here? I have floss. Don't leave the house without floss, because I have gaps in my teeth. Probably too much information, so skip ahead, but I have gaps in my teeth that are getting a little bit bigger, and to avoid plaque buildup, every time I eat, I just floss so that I have a clean smile. I have headache or pain medicine because I get random headaches through the day. I have my handy Chanel mirror because when I am applying my lipstick or powder or touch-ups, you definitely need a mirror. I have my lipstick from Dior, and then I have my hand cream from Chanel. So literally now everything, and so that's everything you saw that was in the back compartment. My front compartment already had stuff in there. So I have things like a face mask, which is not mandatory for public transport anymore, but I always keep a face mask. I have a nice little cute Chanel face mask, and just a few other things in here as well. So you can see here now, it is very, very, very full. And even then, the stuff only comes up to here. So I can kind of keep stacking it up to the very top, and then the bag will just jut out like that, and I won't be able to close it. But having everything in here and just sunk to the bottom, I don't mind that because I can actually close the bag at the front, pop my lunchbox in the back compartment, which is now empty, and then close that as well. And now I have a gorgeous work bag. Generally though, even despite having everything in the front compartment, I still wear my bag with this drooped down, because that is how a Fendi Peekaboo is supposed to look like. When I first got this bag, I thought that it would be I'm going to keep everything in the front pocket because I'm going to take it to work tomorrow, and I'm going to put my lunchbox in there, so I'm going to have everything in the front anyway. Oh, my jacket is so annoying. Okay, sorry guys. So when I first got this bag, I was actually very, very worried that it wouldn't fit that much, because when you have that middle separator, it really doesn't actually, a lot of bags, you end up cutting a lot of that usable space in half. So like, for example, I have the Birkin 30, so 30 centimeters across the base. The Fendi Peekaboo I have is also 30 centimeters across the base. So it's exactly the same size, basically exactly the same bag, but there's a separator in the middle for the Fendi. And believe it or not, so the Birkin is a tote bag, which is just a big black hole. You know that you can fit a crap ton of stuff in there. Believe it or not, everything that I can fit in my Birkin 30, I can also fit in my Fendi Peekaboo. So that just gives you an idea that this bag is as spacious as a tote bag. It is absolutely fabulous and I love it. And it's actually even better than a tote bag. The Birkin is a tote bag, which means over time it's going to lose its structure and it's going to crumble and fall and slouch. The Fendi Peekaboo, on the other hand, the leather will soften, but despite it being softer and being more squishy, because of that separator in the middle, it holds its shape up so incredibly, incredibly well. I mean, look at, I have literally everything, as you guys saw, in the front compartment of my bag. I even have the shoulder strap hanging on the front, which means the weight right now is tilted all the way forward and it's still standing upright. In other bags of this kind of design, I would have to be like, you know, playing a little bit of Tetris and making sure that all of my items are like perfectly balancing for the weight of the bag, so it doesn't like topple over. If I'm having lunch and I put the bag on the floor, it doesn't like fall over. This bag doesn't do that. It is literally completely, all the weight's on one side and it is gorgeous, even though it's still gorgeous. So yeah, it's an incredible, incredible bag. Another feature of the bag that I've just kind of remembered is if you really want to use this as a tote bag, because it will fit as much as a tote bag, you can have it completely open. You don't even have to do up the straps. You can just have it sitting open like this. And then if you want to really stuff it, you can undo this here, which I will undo now for you guys. So you can see this comes apart and basically it will just like open up the bag even more. So if I undo this side, okay, so you'll see it just opens up the bag even more. So absolutely so incredible. A lot of people, as a shortcut to getting this look, will actually undo this. I didn't talk about this in my other video of how to achieve the Fendi Peekaboo look, but I should have, but I just remembered it. A lot of people will actually undo this buckle to get a shortcut to get to this look. That's not how the bag was designed. In my personal opinion, when the bag is like this and you've got the flap coming out like that, I think that's so ugly. If you want to achieve the true Fendi Peekaboo look, please kind of look at that video, you know, follow that. Be patient is the key, be patient, and yeah, keep this buckled so that the leather can stretch naturally on its own, and you can achieve that real Fendi Peekaboo look. So you've heard me talk about this bag, and I have so many positive things to say about this bag, and I haven't said anything negative. And truth be told, looking at this bag now, I don't have anything negative to say about this bag. It's incredible, it's stunning. I will give this bag like actually a 10 out of 10. This bag is one of the only bags in the world that I would ever buy another one of. There's only less than 10 bags in the world that I would buy multiples of, and this is one of them. So if you guys are thinking about the Fendi Peekaboo, highly recommend. Please go and get one. It will last you generations. I think it will last you generations if you take care of it properly. I think it's absolutely perfect. So on that positive note, I am going to finish up. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate your support. Questions, feedback, leave it in the comments below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in my next one.